It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Shelby Miller, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Kansas City, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch of the at-bat. First and 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
1-1 home. It's in there for strike number 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Here's Chris Owings now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's another 0-2. Bounce it to the left side. Cabrera's up with it. On to first, and there are two down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. The pitch. Ball 1. Merrifield, 30 years of age. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Skied into very shallow right. Pence has a read on it, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Brad Keller gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Cabrera.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 now. Pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the veteran middle infielder, Logan Forsythe. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. One out, nobody on. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Delino.
Standing in, Delino DeShields. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Salvador.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it one away.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
So striding forward now, Ryan O'Hearn. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Left side, but well foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next to the plate for Texas, Hunter Pence. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Wind up and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Mondesi blows it in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Choo He's just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
So 1-1 home. Strike two swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fastball well outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Elvis Andrus would be next. Grounded to the right. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now at Globe Life Park, home of the Rangers, who've benefited from some solid pitching all season long. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips will bat next. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Miller's got his target. First pitch on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Third inning, no score to this point. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Phillips is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. KC down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Not shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Owings sprinting after it, and the Rangers are in the hit column.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Mathis. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Guzman.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Guzman stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
1-0.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Owings is in pursuit, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You can tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. It's inside the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Mathis at second with 2 down. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rangers on top here, 1-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-1. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and two, the count of the Royals shortstop. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So stepping in, Whit Merrifield. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Miller gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Guzman right there. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rangers lead this one 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Delino DeShields.
The designated hitter, Delino.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter. 10.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Pence. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. O'Hearn is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey. Gallo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-2. It's laid off for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Rangers set down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hence giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Line toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Miller gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. hard hit ball to second. Forsythe is there. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Stepping into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Shin-Soo Choo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
The classic back foot slider right there with two strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Here it comes now to Andrus. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Bonifacio. He can't get there as it falls in.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Riding in once again, Jeff Mathis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. This is in the air out to right. Bonifacio back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Standing in, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Jorge Bonifacio comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Fouled off. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, Hero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
In now, Hunter Dozier. This is foul right side. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Bonifacio stands at second with no outs. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Brett Phillips.
So striding in, Brett Phillips, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And to score from third, the tying run. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready once again, Chris Owings. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike one. And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball three. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Miller sets. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses the throw down. He'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Here we go for the
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. popped him up. Dozier in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Phillips is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Merrifield is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in now, Whit Merrifield. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Zach McAllister is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 20, Zach McAllister.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Guzman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First offering on its way. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 66.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-0. Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. They lead it 2-1. Brad Boxberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Boxberger.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Two up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Fastball down below the knees.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Previous matchups with Boxberger, he's 1 for 3. Quick check on that tying run at first. A little bit dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Boxberger is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, shortstop
Kevin McCarthy will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrews. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one on the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They still trail it here, 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Brian Goodwin.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo moves over, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. First offering on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go as the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. Recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ready with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Under it now is Chu, and he will put it away to end the inning. Royals strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Striding into the box, Jeff Mathis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Short, hit hard. Mondesi picks it up. Oh, what a play! Hats off for that one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Jake Diekman answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 40, Jake Diekman.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Owings is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Willie Peralta enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Digging in the switch hitter Asdrubal Cabrera. His career line against Willie Peralta, batting .500, 4 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0. Back up the middle and into center field. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe.
1-0.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Rangers leave 1. They're down 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Owings. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. Ready for another chance? Whit Merrifield in prior meetings with Zach McAllister. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk when it's stuck in the shoulder.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Merrifield, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-2 now. Set and the 2-2 pitch. A big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Jesse Chavez takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 53, Jesse Chavez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Chavez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The set and the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Brian Flynn comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Plate now is the designated hitter, Delino DeShields. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No, that's
downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Lifted into center field. Phillips is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The right fielder, Hunter. 10.
Digging in, Hunter Pence. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Pops this one up. O'Hearn has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Last shot for the Rangers in this one. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot here to left center field, and we are tied again.
this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Bonifacio waits on it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another shot now, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one's the double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Hunter Dozier. And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. The 1-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Now the 2-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Stepping into the box, Brett Phillips. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first, not in time. So now everybody's safe.
Now back, Adalberto.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hamilton, the runner at third. Dozier over at second. Phillips on at first with nobody out. This is hit softly to third. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box now, Chris Owings. 0-1 the count. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo kind of game up. That's not the case now.
Jeffrey Springs summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. In now, Whit Merrifield. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Comes set and the 0-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hence the catch, and now here's the runner breaking from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now batting, Salvador Perez. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Forsythe for one. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Royals out in front, 5-2. Billy Hamilton will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrus. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball well outside. 3-2 pitch. And the winning run will reach with the leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
Now back, the catcher, Jeff.
At the plate, Jeff Mathis. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Andrus on at first, nobody out. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off and the count runs full. Ronald Guzman, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Patrick Wisdom will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Down and away, ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And that will place the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
Now back, second baseman.
Tim Hill comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 54, Tim Hill.
Logan Forsythe will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Odor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 12, Odor.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Odor hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and up to bat next to Lino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra train to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Brian Flynn wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.